It was the movie that redefined comedy in the 90s, a low-budget film that became a cultural phenomenon and launched some of Hollywood's biggest stars. Ice Cube and Chris Tucker's Friday wasn't just funny, it was groundbreaking. With its unforgettable one-liners, larger-than-life characters, and raw, real portrayal of life in South Central Los Angeles, it quickly gained cult status. But what happened to the cast after the cameras stopped rolling? The truth about where they are now in 2025 will leave you speechless. When Friday hit theaters in 1995, few expected it to become such an enduring classic. Ice Cube, who co-wrote and starred in the film as Craig, went on to become one of the most powerful names in Hollywood. From producing blockbuster franchises like Ride Along and Barbershop to founding the Big Three basketball league, Ice Cube's career exploded beyond what anyone imagined. Today, in 2025, he is not only a rap and film legend but also a respected businessman, proving that his vision and determination were never limited to just one industry. Chris Tucker, who stole the show as the fast-talking, hilarious Smokey, had a very different journey. After Friday, he skyrocketed to fame with roles in Rush Hour and The Fifth Element. For a while, he was one of the highest-paid actors in Hollywood. But then, Tucker shocked fans by stepping back from the spotlight. He turned to stand-up comedy and became more selective about his roles, citing personal and religious reasons for staying away from certain Hollywood projects. In 2025, he remains beloved, though fans still beg for him to reprise his role as Smokey in a long-rumored Friday sequel. Other cast members also had fascinating and sometimes heartbreaking paths. John Witherspoon, who played Craig's no-nonsense father, became a comedy icon in his own right. Known for his hilarious timing and unforgettable expressions, Witherspoon continued acting for decades until his passing in 2019. His absence left a void in both comedy and the Friday legacy, but his influence lives on, and in 2025, fans continue to celebrate his work. Tiny Zeus Lister, who portrayed the neighborhood bully Debo, was another standout. His intimidating presence made Debo one of the most iconic villains in comedy film history. Sadly, Lister passed away in 2020, leaving fans mourning the loss of a true legend. His role as Debo remains one of the most quoted and remembered characters of the 1990s. Then there's Regina King, who had a small but memorable role as Craig's sister, Dana. Few could have predicted just how far her career would soar. Today, Regina King is one of the most acclaimed actresses and directors in Hollywood, with an Academy Award, an Emmy collection, and a reputation as one of the most powerful women in entertainment. Looking at her now, it's mind-blowing to remember she once played a supporting role in a neighborhood comedy like Friday. Even minor characters left their mark. Faison Love, who played Big Worm, went on to enjoy a steady career in film and television, often bringing his unique comedic energy to every role. Nia Long, who played Craig's love interest Debbie, became a beloved figure in Hollywood, starring in classics like The Best Man and continuing to act well into 2025. The story of the Friday cast is a reminder of how one film can completely change lives. Some stars went on to global superstardom, some stepped away from the spotlight, and others left us far too soon. But together, they created something unforgettable. Nearly 30 years later, Friday still resonates with audiences, and its cast continues to inspire, surprise, and remind us of just how much impact one movie can have. The legacy of Friday is more than just laughs. It's about perseverance, success, and the bittersweet reality of time. Seeing where its cast is now in 2025 is nothing short of mind-blowing.